With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. One final time this season. Hi there, everybody. Joined by Brock Hewitt in the booth. I'm Kate Scott, and we have made it. The greatest game of them all, everybody. Welcome to the Super Bowl. And it really is the perfect crowning event for each and every NFL season, isn't it, partner? All the fanfare, the celebration in the week leading up to this game, and then in the moment, we see the two best teams in the NFL squaring off for this title.
Such a few fortunate players and coaches who are making a repeat appearance in this game on this stage, Kate. So many. This is the culmination of a dream that began a decade, even a couple decades ago, as a young player discovering their love for football. And for those first-timers, that's fine. Go ahead and take in this atmosphere. Just make sure you're focused when that ball is teed up and ready to go. Those dreams you had as a kid, well, they didn't end up with you losing this game. Oh, no. They ended up with you raising the Lombardi Trophy and calling yourself a champion.
Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 33 on second down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's third and short.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. He'll throw it yet again. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Second and 3 now. They are throwing it again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. He's going to throw this one. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Throwing it again here. Hits him on the out route. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1. From the 43. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 36. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Completed to his running back. And he's brought down at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. That's going to go down as a gain of 7. Now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Back to the well again. And again, they stall him out at the line. He couldn't get it.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
First and 10 now from the 30. Motioning one of the tight ends. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go. Back to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go. Cougar 19. 60 by 6.
On first down, they'll run. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Catch made over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Reload, reload. Go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Ball on the 45, first and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll try and throw it here. Complete over the middle. And this one does not go far.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Let's stay 19. Take up.
From the 42. Connects on the crosser. And he works this to the 38 before going down. We're a quarter of the way done. Thank you all for joining us. We are back for the second quarter of Super Bowl 69. They have 3rd and 4 to start out. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Miami.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. He's got it over the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Back now, pressure on its way. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And he's able to get this down to the 13. That's good for 7 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Still sticking with the passing game. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins make it a 10-point ball game. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Here's Carter on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Let's go. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They motion the tight end over. Another carry for him. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
Looking right, and he finds him. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll run here on first down. And he pushed deep in enemy territory with that, down inside the 25. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They give it to him again. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Stops by Chop Robinson. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He has the first over the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. They managed a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Now looking to throw. He's on the move. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
Ready?
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. come out throwing. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. The Dolphins leading near the break. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Here we go, set.
They'll throw on first. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Let's go.
Offense to the line for second down. He'll throw it yet again. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down around the 34.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Packers get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Timeout taken by the Packers, their 3rd and final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Chased out to his right. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Enough waiting, let's crown a champion, shall we? The second half of the Super Bowl is underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Lone back gets the handoff. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Let's go now.
Throw on 3rd down. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Simple dive up the middle. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Has him on the quick hitter. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll be first down, Packers.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Here's a handoff up the gut. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Pass play coming here. Forced out to his right. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Dump off caught by his back. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They'll run for this. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
1st and 10, they're going to throw. Hits him on the out route. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 37. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Connects on the crosser.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Okay, ready?
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Set up.
Throwing it again here. Finds him over the middle. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Go!
Right up the gut. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Let's go now.
He'll try to do it himself. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line.
That right there, that's a tough pill to swallow. That's kind of a manhood test, Kate. When you get pushed backwards on a 3rd down QB sneak, you're going to look at each other in the huddle and say, that can't happen again.
Ready?
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
15, right here. Ready?
He's back to throw. And they won't do it. That ball's incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Go!
Here's the handoff. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go, set. Ready, ready?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Set. Let go.
They're throwing it. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Let's go. Hey, smash, Bronco.
Pass play on 1st and 10. He lets one fly deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Green Bay. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers tie things 10-10. Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. He's dropping back to throw. Catch made over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
2nd and 3 now. Dropping back to throw. This is going to fall down the whole way to the turf and complete. This one intended for the running back. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing from the gun here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
He fields this at the 18. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Packers will take over possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. It is caught left side. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
From the 32. Finds his man over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. The give now out of the shotgun. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Don't touch those remotes first. Second and 6 coming up here.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. 19 Tigers.
So
19
early movement
Tigers.
from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. He'll throw it. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. And the Dolphins get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
He goes back to him yet again, complete. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw now. He's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. Keeps himself upright. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 4th quarter lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Motioning the tight end now. From the gun, here's a handoff. Oh, he dropped that defender. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Handoff now from the gun. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. On the move into the red zone. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers now trail by just a point in the 4th. Well, I think they would have been happy just getting a new set of downs, Brock. Instead, he hits a home run.
And you know this, Kate. I love run plays on this down and distance because you usually get man-to-man. And what happens with man-to-man, those guys turn their backs. And if you get a lane, you get a shot, big plays can follow.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
You know, they say you never go broke taking a profit. Just find that completion. And it may not be a Benjamin, but even those little dollar bills start to add up.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Give now to the running back. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Back to throw it. This is going to fall down the whole way to the turf. Incomplete.
I think in a situation like that, 3rd and inches, defense is certainly thinking stop the run first. But that's well done defensively. Not a problem for them to adapt and get into the right coverage and now force a critical 4th down.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Let's go now. 70 Ryan. Go.
Trying to push this past the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Looking for a throw here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face 2nd down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
The give here on 2nd. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Packers at a 50B out there for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw. And they make the tackle at the 38. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. And the floater falls to the deck.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. To throw. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. Fourth down, and we're going to see just how clutch he is on this kick. A 49-yarder in front of him here. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on fourth down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw it. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a fourth down stand.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Back to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. He'll look to throw it. Hits his running back. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
2nd and 3 now. Here he is to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Running it now out of the gun. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Another carry for him. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It's a gain of 5, but they still need a bunch here on 4th down. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. After this entire game, everything coming down now to his left foot. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So everything rests on his leg. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. The kick is good. He got it. And he's done it. They've done it. They've won the Super Bowl.